Hey, good evening, everyone. It's Friday evening, about 7:30 p.m. I just wanted to make a short video. I can actually move my arm quite a bit better today. I just wanted to show you basically the incision site. It's right along here, and the device is moved over closer to the center of my chest. It's really swollen up through here, and at night it kind of bothers me because it's so close to my neck, kind of hurts. But don't have the problem over here. And I just wanted to show you, see all the redness. What really hurts is they had this adhesive patch over, over and around with these ain't stitches. It's like they glued the incision shut, and they got these little paper things. And anyways, I've had the original. I took it off after 24 hours Thursday afternoon. So, anyways, laying down at bed at night, the first night, it was so swollen and sore I couldn't even sleep. So, and last night I could only sleep on my back because if I lean either way, right shoulder, left shoulder, the weight of the thing kind of rubs up and it causes pain. So the only comfortable position is like laying flat on your back with your head up, and I usually can't sleep like that. I usually sleep on my side or face down in the pillow, and you can't do that because it just the pain. But I really improved. Actually, Thursday morning I was able to do some dishes because I sit at the sink, and I was just holding the dishes, doing most of the work with my right arm. And you can't lift anything, but I could use my arm a little bit. So anyways, so that's about it. I've gotten a real improvement, and I'm kind of like the left side of my tank top I got under my arm, and I mean, not really showing anything. But I just wanted everybody to see the redness and the bruising. It's really bruised right in this area. I don't know why, but maybe they were shoving the thing further over because they said they had to move the pocket. They must have some kind of, I don't know. I don't know what it looks like in there, but anyway, there's a lot of bruising. I mean, all the bruising is going to go away. So I was mostly wanted to show Shay. And if I turn a light on, you can't see shit. See? I mean, you don't see the contrast in the color. So anyway. But it's really bruised, especially here. And I mean, this is kind of like, and there's a little bit of adhesive still there, and that makes it hurt. But eventually the adhesive is going to wear off, and so I'm doing really good. Okay, it pulls a little up through here, and I can feel a little pain because I mean, they had to like disconnect the wires that go into my heart. One wire is screwed into my left atrium, and the other wire is screwed into my left ventricle. So I have left side heart failure. And what that means is the atrium and the ventricle, they're supposed to like boom boom, the atrium is supposed to compress the blood and pump it into the ventricle, and then the ventricle squeezes and pumps the blood out into the artery. That I believe the left ventricle sends the blood to your body. Okay, on the right side of your heart, if people don't know it, because your heart's 4 chambers. The right atrium, okay, receives blood from your body, the veins from your body, and then when it pumps the blood into the ventricle, and the right ventricle squeezes and pumps the blood to your lungs. And so when the blood comes back, oxygenated blood from your lungs comes back, goes on the left side. So see, my problem was with the left side. You know, apparently the atrium and the ventricle weren't like pumping in the correct sequence. They call that heart block, or it's an arrhythmia, okay? So that's why the pacer is there. I don't have any blockages. My cardiovascular system is in great shape. For a person being as heavy as I am, almost 300 pounds, and I was over 400, my blood pressure wasn't much more elevated than anybody else's because Fran-Sez has wide open pipes, okay? So, you know, it depends on what you eat. If you ate a lot of Crisco and cookies and all that crap, all that shit builds up in your arteries, and that's why people have to have stents put in, because their arteries and veins are all clogged up with that shit. Well, I don't have any of that problem, okay? So I've never had a stroke. I've never had a heart attack. You know, that's not the problem. The problem was with the signal from my brain going to my heart and, you know, controlling the timing of when the different parts of the heart pump, okay? Now, with this device in here, it fixed the problem I had. Okay, so actually Fran-Sez I had an enlarged heart, and I probably ate real bad for a couple of years prior to getting this 6 years ago. And I was involved in an accident where the airbag on your steering wheel hit me in the chest, and then all this shit started happening. I started gaining weight. So I really believe that this whole bullshit of having heart failure is a subsequent result of a head-on car accident I had with a drunk driver. They were going 60 miles an hour in a 30, and I was doing 30 in a pickup truck, and I got hit head-on my way to work. And I was sober as a judge because I had worked like 12 hours the night before, and I didn't get off work. I worked from 11 to 11 a.m., went home, went to bed, got up, and I was going back to work, and totally sober, you know, hadn't been drinking anything. And these two guys were out partying on the passenger's 21st birthday. And unfortunately, that young man died on impact. He was the fatality. And the driver, okay, after the impact, I closed my eyes and I got hit. But when I got out of the truck, my leg hurt like hell. I could hardly walk. So I went and I sat down on a rock on the side of the road. And then I even told the guy that was driving in the car behind them, they were racing, both cars. And anyway, that's why I couldn't change lanes, because the second car was going 60 miles an hour just as fast as the car that hit me. And so I don't know if that got put in the accident report, but anyways, they had to the fire department had to come and open that car up with the jaws of life, and they med-flighted the driver to Boston, and he survived the accident. But, you know, so folks, don't drink and drive, you know. I mean, I drank and drove a lot of the times in my life, but I never went 60 miles an hour at 10:30 at night on a narrow, dark country road either. Okay, speed kills, okay? So my advice to all you teenagers out there, young people, and even middle-aged people, don't drink and drive, you know? You know what? If you want to go out and tie one on, take a cab. Ride the bus like what I do, okay? But don't drink and drive, okay? Go buy the stuff, bring it home, get wasted at home, and don't drive anywhere. You may live longer, okay? So, anyways, I never intended to go this deep into my accident, but oh well. Something to talk about. So, apart from some bruising, you know, this is all going to go away because Fran-Sez is taking care of herself, okay? I had a steak yesterday, a steak the afternoon after the operation, and I ate really good today, and eggs and veggies and rice, and So I'm doing pretty good. And that's what I'm doing. Tonight I'm just going to be drinking coffee, and at 8 o'clock in about 10 minutes, there's supposed to be a hangout with Corey. She has a banger, whatever they call that, a banger fest. It sounds like an Irish dish on St. Patrick's Day, okay? So we're just going to go have a bang up time with Corey later, okay? Okay, love y'all. And so, Shay, I hope you get a good look at my bruising, and maybe you could send me a little comment about how it compared with your bruising. Anyways, I'm sure the pain wasn't, because this was just one side. It wasn't like both sides. Okay. All right. Gotta go. Gotta find my mouse. 11 minutes. Thank you for watching. Love y'all.